Our topic today is still under coordinate geometry, and we're looking at getting the equation of a straight line using the gradient point form. So a straight line has a general equation y is equal to mx plus c, and the m is the gradient and the c is the y-intercept. We're familiar with the gradient. We're doing the previous work that the first video I did on coordinate geometry had a number of questions on getting the gradient. Then on the y-intercept, which is c, that just simply means where the line is cutting the y-axis. So for us to be able to use the gradient point form to help us get to this general equation, we need to have that one point where the line is passing as well as the gradient for that particular line in question. We have an example here. Find the equation of a straight line with a gradient of 3 and passes through the point -3, 6. So I want to find the equation of this line passing through x1, y1. They have given us that one coordinate. We have that one coordinate and we have the gradient, which is 3 in the question already. So we get to our formula y and we substitute. So the y without the number remains as it is. That's what's going to help you get to the general equation, minus our y1 from the coordinate is represented by 6, and our gradient is 3x minus our x1 is -3. So now what you have is 3x, negative and negative will give us a positive 3. We have y remaining this side. Remember, we have to go to our general formula, which is y is equal to, so 3 times x, excuse me, will give us 3x. 3 times 3 will give us a positive 9, and we have this -6, which we have to get rid of by simply adding a 6 this side and adding a 6 that side. So this side is now plus 6, which will give us y, and 9 plus 6 is simply 15. So you would have expressed, or you would have found the equation of a straight line that passes through -3, 6 under the gradient 3 and written it in the general formula mx plus c. Your c is 15 and your m is 3. And then we go to b. B says we find the equation of a straight line that passes through the point 4, -2 and has a gradient of -3/4. In this question, we have our gradient, which is -3/4. Then we have that one point giving us x1 and y1, which is 4, -2. We use our one point formula to help us the equation, which is y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1. We do our substitution. Y minus our y1 in this coordinate is -2, and our m is -3/4. x1 is 4. Simplifying this, we have y plus 2 is equal to -3/4 times x, the -3/4x, -3 over 4 times negative 4. So the negative will give us a positive, and the 4 will cancel with this one, just leaving us with a minus 3. With a 3, the negative has become positive. Then like terms together, we have y negative 3 over 4x plus 3. It's positive here, we have a minus 2 this side. And 3 minus 2 is just 1. We have found the equation of the line passing through 4, negative 2 with gradient negative 4, negative 3 over 4. The last question says we find the equation of a straight line through the point negative 10, 5 and the origin. So the last question has 2 points, meaning for us to use our 1-point formula, there is need for us to find the gradient. Which 2 points are we going to use? It passes through negative 10, 5 as well as the origin, and on the x or y plane the origin is just simply 0, 0. So using our formula for finding gradient, you will find that m is equal to negative half. Our interest is to find the equation of a straight line, so we'll do our substitution. Notice in this question, they just need for us to use one coordinate. So you can either use this one, which is x1, y1, or y minus y1 is 5 is equal to our gradient half x minus x1, which is minus 10. So y is equal to negative half x, negative, negative, positive, then another negative will give us a negative 10 coming this side plus 5. So you can have. So I forgot to do the expansion correctly here. When I multiply negative half times positive 10, instead of 10, I'm supposed to have a 5 here. Then the positive 5 comes outside, negative 5 comes outside, becomes positive 5. So that we can have negative 1 over 2x, and that's just simply 0. So y is equal to minus half x. Let's end our class with this question on the board as your exercise. Try working out question 1. Find the equation of the line passing through 3, 2 with gradient 4. And after you're working, verify that you find y is equal to 4x minus 10. Thank you.